said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Change this route. First play of the drive wants to throw. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
So now it's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. On the run, still looking. And down he goes back at the 3.
Well, the offense is being aggressive here in their opening possession, trying to throw the ball in the first 2 plays. They went incomplete first down, and now they take a sack on 2nd down. This is not going to script, and they understood it was going to be a challenge against this defense, and I love the fact that they're going to be aggressive trying to throw, but the execution has got to be better.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Makes the grab. Makes his way to the 17, but not enough for the first down. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll try the run. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Off-play action. Going for it all. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Aggies. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
This is an offense that wants to take shots in the pass game. That time they went play action, and they were throwing the go route. That's one-on-one. Who's faster? The receiver gets in behind the defender. He is able to make the catch and take it in for the score.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Running back searching for a hole. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Fires to the middle. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And this offense coming out slow, man. Kind of frustrating because you had that bye week last week. What do? You go back and self-scout, look at yourself. What can I do better? And then you come out in the first quarter, and you're not playing great out the gates. They got to find themselves in a little rhythm, knock off some of that bye week rust.
Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Off the play fake. Finds the tight end. Oh, it's a fumble. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
And the Aggies can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Trying play action. Right down the middle. He makes a catch. Oh, he's got some space. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Quarterback on the keeper. Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Aggie.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And they did tack on the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Rolls onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Wants to go up top. Quickly out to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
Alabama with a ton of ground to cover on this third down. Making side adjustments here. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Going over the top. Brings it in down the left side. They convert on third downs. He gets it to the 46-yard line.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Looking to buy time. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got his man. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I mean, you just can't teach and coach Big D tackles to be that quick. I mean, he shot right out of his stance, beat the offensive lineman, and he was in the backfield before the O-line even knew it.
To the air on 2nd down. Flushed out of the pocket. On the move, he fires. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into it.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step 1 to getting them back in the ballgame.
And he added the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Hard running there.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Aggies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Trying to impose their will with the run. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. Nothing the Aggies love more than saying howdy with a strong running game.
Yeah, how do you like that first down? How do you like that ground game? Like, that's what they've got to be built on. They got to have that toughness. When the Aggies have that toughness is when you see that their best teams are competing at a high level.
Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Gets it out fast. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Texas A&M back to work with another 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries, you got to get pressures, and when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Got his man. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marking.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down on the Saban field on 3rd down. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28.
And that's a welcome sight. Like, this offense has really, really struggled. Bottom 50 in college football in 1st downs. So they'll take anything they can get. Nice 3rd down conversion. Let's get some positive plays. Keep it 3rd and short. Find a way to get this offense in an upward trajectory, because so far this season, they've really struggled.
And the Aggies back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Complete on the comeback. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed. And if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies, because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Takes the easy completion. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Texas A&M will line up with a first and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. Makes the catch. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And they take it in for 6 more points. You want to keep your offense on the field, wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been punked the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got his man down the middle. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Right back up top on second and 10. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is why this team is losing this game right now. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. this guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
Punt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. At the 45 on his way. Touchdown, Aggies! Great job by the back on the option. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quickly complete.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Gonna let it fly. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
He's got the back in the middle. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking downfield on first down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
A very conservative approach here, just taking the knee and heading to the locker room. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. find anybody open. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Texas A&M will have to boot it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And the offense is really backed up as this ball is down at the 5.
Really nice job there by the punter on that one, getting a lot of hang time and allowing the gunners to get down the field so they could play it off the bounce, down it. Nice coffin corner kick.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Snap to the back. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
The offense has it 1st and 10 from their own 20. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his back in the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Offense, quick tempo. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
Makes the catch. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered.
Turning it on! They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
Really nice play getting that 1st down. And listen, I know when a lot of people think about the Crimson Tide recently, they think about the success they've had at the quarterback position. A big reason why, though, those guys have been playing so well, they're throwing to NFL talent all over the field. And this dude right here, he could be the next 1st-round pick at the wide receiver position from Bama.
They'll send the back in motion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Catch and stride inside the 15. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
Black 24. Black 24.
Looking to throw again. Fires to the tight end. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
Well, there's an example of the quarterback just creating on the fly, because I think that was supposed to go to the running back on a screen, and he just saw an open guy downfield and said, I don't know, I'm just going to throw it down to this dude. He's wide open. I know it's not how we drew it up, but we'll take it.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Alabama pushing the tempo. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Bama! The offense cashing it in on that drive. Well, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to get back in this ballgame.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. Their lead down to 2 touchdowns as they go back to work on this drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Buys a little time. He's going to take off. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The play action fake. Caught. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Here's the handoff. That's a fumble. And they were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession.
Well, the offense has a nice lead here in the second half, but if they're going to win this game, they're going to have to hold on to the football. They are very lucky that ball rolled out of bounds.
The Aggies with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Might as well stick with him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Fires to the tight end. He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
Third down, money down. Go to the guy you know you can trust. It doesn't have to be a long gainer, but work those guys over the middle of the field. Nice job, nice chemistry between the tight end and quarterback.
And the Aggies kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Creates a little space. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to...
Touchdown, Aggies! A great catch and run for 6. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. One final period to play, and we'll see who can grab that W as we start the 4th. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Soft spot in the middle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Out quickly back to the line.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field.
There he goes. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. The defense's head may still be spinning. They're just outside the red zone now, 1st and 10 from the 22. Picked off to stop the threat.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. To the ground with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
But with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Rush is on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break.
It's a seam wide open. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this.
Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
He'll keep it himself. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
You know, as a quarterback, when you're doing this zone read play, you got to read that defensive end. If he crashes down hard inside to take the running back away, right away you know now you're keeping the football. Nice job by the quarterback.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
So you're saying there's a chance, Reese. I know it's not a big chance, but you got the ball back now. Maybe your offense can get hot. You can create some turnovers, maybe get an onside kick. Who knows? I'm saying there's a chance.
Here's the pressure. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number 1 for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several times. Like, this offensive line's got to do a better job.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And guys, they're not going to give up on picking up the first down, but they also need some breathing room for the punter. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He fires one deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. He had the pick in his hands and a chance for one of his patented big plays, and he couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. So they come to the line with very little choice but to go for it in a desperate situation here. They'll run play action. Pocket breaking down. Pressure got to him, couldn't get rid of it, and they got him for a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Hauls it in at the 25. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now facing a 3rd and long. They want to throw it. Here's a heat. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Well, you got to give this defense credit. They have hemmed him in all game. There has been nothing for this guy running the ball, whether it's been designed QB runs or on scrambles, and a nice job there with great effort. Taking the angles away, they're able to hone in on him and get him down for a massive loss on that side.
Is on its way. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Wants to throw on 1st down. Good timing on the quick out. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Empty backfield, 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Grove. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
A shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long. That's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
He'll take another shot here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. 3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drilled as he throws, and they stop him on 4th down with the heat.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much. We're up. This game's over after that missed 4th down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to